few weeks ago, so the memories she took from us. Our life at Hope's Peak.
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Yep.
Nope. No. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Nope. No. No.
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's actually horrifying.
Oh yeah.
I told you about one of my worst nightmares I've ever had, right?
Maybe.
Not the one with the woman in white, as I like to call her. That one was horrifying, though. I'm talking about the one where I dreamed. So this dream occurred the night of my, I think it was 22nd birthday party.
Mhm.
Jackson and Beth were spending the night. And we had this fun little thing. We were just hanging out watching videos. And eventually we got on this one video. It was really funny. It was a TF2 video. And they were tier listing every single weapon skin. And throughout that whole video, we were shitting on the guy. We were like, your taste in things is terrible. Very fun night, is all I mean to say. We went to bed. And then I dreamed that I woke up like 10 to 30 years later.
Oh. Fuck that, dude.
I dreamed that I went into a coma the night after my 22nd birthday. And it was so horrifying. And the only friend I had who had stuck around and waited for me to wake up was Evan. And I had to look at a completely changed world and be like, I know nothing of what's going on and I can't live on my own anymore. Because I haven't graduated college and I've been in a coma so long that I no longer have any applicable skills. And, you know, that's pretty horrifying to think about when you realize that by the time I had woken up, my parents are in retirement. Because my parents are currently in their 50s. They would be in their, like, 60s to 80s retirement age. Probably death right around the corner. And I basically have to go through all of high school and college again just to have any sort of applicable skills. And I'm just like, I don't have that much time left, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And it was horrifying. Especially since in the dream, I had no money and I had medical bills. So yeah.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy.
What?
Dude, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Dude,
I mean,
if my kinds of dreams that are like earth-shattering like that, I just forget them eventually. Even like fucking, I even have recurring dreams sometimes that are like earth-shattering things. Like I remember being in an apocalypse one time. Like what the shit? But no, your dreams terrify me because they're real. Like they could happen. My dreams are fantasy worlds with people I know. That is it.
Isn't it funny that my most
What is wrong with you?
Isn't it funny that my most traumatic dreams are the ones that my ex is in?
No.
Because those are the ones that caused me to wake up in a cold sweat in fight or flight mode.
And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
Which still...
Nothing in this game is gonna bother me as much as what you just told me.
So the fact that hints at I probably had some form of,
PTSD.
yeah.
I swear to God, if I go to sleep and I have a dream like that, I'm gonna fucking wake you up and scream at you.
It would
I'm
be
not even gonna
deserved.
fucking knock. I'm gonna throw the door open, and I'm gonna be like, "This is your fault.
That's fair.
So get ready."
To lighten the mood, though, last night I found out that I somehow skipped a main story boss in Sekiro.
Oh, nope, 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 no. To make light, no. I was reading porn. I was happy. But now,
Then to move
I'm
on
not.
to a lighter
I was
subject,
so happy because I found a thing that had my old hyperfixation. Now I can't go back to that. I'm gonna go cry now. Goodbye.
no, don't leave.
There's something I'd like you to take a look at.
Ooh,
This notebook right here.
those are heavy subjects.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Can I be honest? I thought I heard you walking over here, and I was expecting you to just like be standing
Sure,
behind me,
whatever
like
you want,
I'm gonna
but I've
strangle
never
you.
seen this notebook before in my life.
Good. I hope you take that fear with you to bed.
Is something wrong?
It's kind of similar. Whoa, even
Just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
There's something so funny about like, oh, what do you dream about? Oh, you know, sometimes I have nightmares, but mostly I dream about fantasy things. And then someone turning to me, what do you dream about? Oh, you know, I dream about going into a coma for 30 years and having real life problems and like never being able to recover. They're just like, oh, okay.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of
It's
missing
the same
memories?
vibe as, "You're a handsome boy, can I get a smile?" And they're like, "Oh, don't do that again."
Oh, I regret this
I
immediately.
can't do the vibe.
After
I
seeing
just
all the
can't.
evidence,
I'm just...
Do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
I had such a cool dream last night too, and I'm sad I can't remember any of it. And then I'm gonna have to read so much shit just to get that out of my brain.
Do you know how much smutty ass porn I'm gonna have to read to not remember this?
Do you know how much smutty ass porn I'm gonna have to read to forget about this?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery solved, but it's
Where our memories come apart. Is she talking about the moment where we must have lost our memories? Should I tell them about my my other most horrifying dream, the woman in white?
That one, I don't even remember that one, honestly, because now I'm scarred for life, so... Oh, wait, no, I do remember it. Yeah, that one's funny.
Shoot!
Ow. So, the woman in white nightmare. When I
I
fainted.
got it!
I had this dream that I woke up and it was the middle of the night still, and it was pitch dark in my room. And like in this dream, I'm in my room at my parents' place. Like everything matches. And I'm laying facing the window. But I'm like, where's my blanket? Because I have a very specific blanket
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall.
that I like always sleep with. Even if it's warm out, I usually just have a fan on because I'm a fucking weirdo and I don't like sheets, but I really like that blanket.
When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
But yeah,
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh?
so I'm like, where's my blanket? And then I just freeze and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I get this horrible feeling like something's watching me and I'm like, there is something behind me. And if I turn over and look at it, I am going to die. And against my better judgment, I roll over and there's just this thing standing, like not next to my bed, but between my bed and the door.
But it seems like everyone remembers passing out.
And I'm just
right?
like, it has my blanket draped over its head, which is really funny because my blanket is a fucking Pokemon blanket. But it's like
Not
that.
funny, haha. Funny, this is terrifying.
Yes, but it's like one of those like innate childhood fears where you're like, if I have my blanket on me, it can't get me,
Yeah.
and
it has your blanket.
it has my blanket, and I'm completely exposed. And I'm like, and then it like moves so fast, it's like it's teleporting, and it's on top of me, and I don't know what.
You.
Oh. I don't know why I knew it was a woman, but like somehow I could see like black hair and like a white like dress like thing. Like think The Grudge, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like holding this thing off. Like it's got one hand supporting itself. I've got the other hand to keep it from clawing at me, and I've got its face in my last hand, and it's starting to bite down on that hand. Like, my hand is partially in its mouth, like where my pinky is. So it's like got that side of my palm in its mouth, and it's starting to bite down on that, and I'm holding an arm away, and I'm like, oh my god, and then I see a third arm reaching, like, behind my bed, or, like, where I can't see, next to my bed, and pulling out a sword. Like it's about to fucking stab me to death. And that's when I started screaming and literally screamed myself awake. And it was suddenly like 6 in the morning and my room was bright enough to be able to see everywhere.
And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that?
That was just funny. Because it's not real.
Yeah.
Or it couldn't be real. And therefore I can laugh at it.
It hit me so hard I had to walk downstairs and like see my dad, who was working at home at the time, because that was like 2 years ago during the summer of COVID.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
That was before I went
I
to
assume not much
that was
time had
before I
passed
graduated
since
from
I
college.
collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
Wow.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Gone. Which means, of course,
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, but
I do remember I did have a nightmare about my ex, and it put me in so much fight or flight that I skipped all my classes and went
But
home
by
for the
that
weekend.
point, we'd already spent
And that was on a
2 years
Friday
together at the
morning.
school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
The only thing I can even think of that could maybe rival or at least be up to par with what your stories are is when I was a kid. I remember hanging out with my dad the whole day, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up. But when I woke up, it felt like that feeling when you fall asleep in the living room and then end up in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely thought I dreamed the whole day. And I remember sitting up and I was like, wait, did that all just happen for realsies, or did I just dream of all that and I've been sleeping all day? Which is not possible knowing my father, but at the time it really freaked me out.
Right.
Which is, I think it's more hilarious because I don't have a concept of time and never have, and I think that's why it hit me so hard. Because I was just like, what the fuck? All I remember is doing stuff and then waking up. I don't remember going to sleep.
Tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to
What a
fix it.
terribly tragic tale!
I like that said after yours and not after like my earth-shattering coma
You were the one who
dream.
set things up to be like this.